Hi everyone. So this is my multimedia project. This is my website. I decided to call it Wildcat Spirit because my theme is school spirit on the Linfield College campus. And my audience for this project was supposed to be the Linfield Review and outsiders who do not really understand our school very well or do not know anything about us or as a campus or anything. And I was actually quite excited personally about this project because it allowed me to demonstrate my excitement for being on a liberal arts campus and everything about that. This was supposed to be for the Linfield Review as more like a school-wide explanation of what school spirit is like on campus. So I'm going more of a promotional kind of promotional and abstract kind of format for this project. I'd used 3 different forms of multimedia in this project, which I was quite excited about. I did videos, an infographic, and photos. I'll start with the videos since those are pretty important. Alright, so I added a tiny bit of text. This is my video page. I wanted to make it very simple using a lot of the white space that we mentioned in class, which I was very excited about. And I used a tiny bit of text to explain what the videos are, what they mean to the overall arc of the story, explaining school spirit, and giving special thanks to people who allowed me to use clips of their videos in this page of my website. There are 6 videos total. There are a couple from the dance team, a couple from cheerleading, and one that I filmed and personally edited myself of footage from the Linfield versus Puget Sound football game, which I took from the stands to get a fan's perspective, as if you were at the game itself, of what school spirit's actually like. And I had kind of a blast editing that video and putting it all together. And it was also kind of fun choosing, once I got permission from my dance team coach, of which clips of the dance team and dance team performances I was going to put in there. I put, I think, at least 3 or 4 in there, including our spontaneous flash mob from the Halloween dance this past October, which was quite exciting. All right. The next form I used was an infographic. This was quite fun and had me do a lot of research to make it as realistic and simple and understandable as possible. I had to think from an outsider's perspective on this one. So the infographic as a whole is recapping everything that happened this past football season, when we notched our 62nd undefeated season. Whoop. And I had to do research from the D3 football website, the NCAA, which had all of our stats and rankings from this past season overall and in the NWC. So I used a lot of those forms of data, as well as looking around to find new facts about what is new, what is coming, what is upcoming, and new traditions that have started this past football season to make it more appealing to fans. So the first half of the infographic is about is pretty much stats overall. This is more like football standings, what our win percentages are. And so this first part was about wins versus losses. This is pretty much explaining what happened during the season, and the table pretty much explains our wins in the NWC, in our region, and overall. And then this table, the little a year in review, this is based on our conference division, explaining each of the teams in the NWC and their winning and their overall wins this past season. We're right at the top with 7, which is very impressive, and I believe our rivals are tied for second, which is quite impressive. The second part is rankings and percentages, talking about our rankings overall this season in winnings, and I included the logos of the top 10 schools in D3 as of this season. We are number 8, which is still impressive, as we seem to be the only school in the Pacific Northwest in the top 10. And then recap and fun facts. This is a very simple recap for the outsiders who wouldn't really understand all of the stuff about stats and stuff. This is for the visual learners who would understand a lot of the text explanations of what happened this past season, including our 1 loss against Mary Hardin, Baylor. And here's some upcoming facts about performances, new traditions, and a lot more. I included team spirit, talking about how friendly the football players are. Dance team, which I'm a member of, talking about giving a little sneak peek of what we do as a team to enrich school spirit on campus. The new addition about the announcement of the marching band performing at the football games next season was quite exciting, as we had a lot of high school marching bands visiting and playing during halftime games this season, which was a lot of fun. And the new tradition of Streak Street, named after our 60, at the time, 61 season winning streak. This was for community members of McMinnville, fans, family members coming from outside of the country. This was closed off 2 blocks in front of the stadium, Maxwell Field, to allow people to have food trucks, games, seeing the visiting marching band as they walk through and practice for their upcoming performance, and a lot more. That was a lot of fun to put together. And of course, my last media was photos. These are photos from different events around campus, including the football games. I've included some from both performing teams on campus, cheerleading and dance team. Both are not competitive in the slightest. We support each other all the time. I'm on the dance team, so we cheer on the cheerleaders when they perform, and they cheer us on when we perform. We're allies in this. And I also include pictures from the team photo shoots as well. So the first couple were from me walking around campus, taking pictures of the Halloween dance, some are from our team photo shoot or post performances. I've also included some recent ones of the of our fall showcase, which took place this past Saturday, as well as the holiday party, which took place on my birthday, which was reading day. And I've also included 2 photos from the cheerleader season, their official team photo, and them prepping the crowd for the game against Chapman at the beginning of this past year. I was quite excited to put this, so this is pretty much my project as a whole. I was very excited to put this together, and I hope you enjoy watching the videos, taking a look at the photos, and seeing what it's like as a in the life of a Linfield Wildcat. Thanks guys so much for watching.